Hello, fellow comic book worms. This is Man. Welcome to my channel. We have a special guest today. I thought we were off today. Then I got a text from Jay80Hobbies, and oh boy, I'm gonna turn this off because it's gonna keep on tagging me. Do not disturb. All right. So so we have this Jay80Hobbies. I've been communicating with Jay80Hobbies since what, year and a half ago.
Yeah,
We've
roughly
been
somewhere around there.
yeah, we've been doing the yeah, and we've been wanting to get together like this for a long, long time. We're finally getting together, and I didn't want to lose the opportunity, so I said, "Hey, let's just do it. Let's just do it." If we mess up today, we'll do it over. How's that?
Yeah.
Let me see if so Jay, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, my name is JJ, and then my channel is Jay80Hobbies.
I put a
And
link below.
I'm sorry.
I put the link below so that people can go to your channel when
Oh,
they see
okay.
it.
Okay. Well, my channel is Jay80Hobbies, and my channel consists of a little of everything: fishing, paintball, toy collecting, comic books, just everything in general. So you can kind of say that I'm an active person, and I got a lot of things going on.
Yeah, I noticed that you do the what do you call those? Not well. I guess you might be doing hunting as well because you do fishing. But
Yeah, every now and then, but not as much.
I'm talking about the war game thing. You go and
Oh, the paintball.
paintball. Yeah, paintball.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, yeah. I love that sport. It just it keeps me fit, and I just love the overall. I guess working with the team, to get things done and just accomplish certain missions.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one of your video where you went out there and you were strategizing. You recorded
Yeah,
all that stuff. That was really fun.
yeah. I got. I was closing in on the enemy, and then they actually there was a guy hiding behind, I can't remember where, a corner or something like that, and he took me out. So
Now, do you have a drone? I remember I told you that you were using drones.
you know what, I I thought about using that, and but I haven't done it yet. But I think it would be pretty cool to include that, even not just in paintball. Maybe I should use that for fishing or something like that too.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me a
So
different angles.
So I want to credit for this because I come up with this idea. Okay, I want
Okay,
to
I'll credit you. I'll make sure to give you that.
because when I saw J80 Hobbies playing this war game, he was making some clips on the drone, showing, and I'm going, you know what? Each team should have a drone and drone operator, right?
Yeah,
And then you have a war game, and then it's like you know basically that's your spy planes. You can spy on each other, and see where your enemy line is and all that, or where they're hiding.
yeah,
Just and then you can communicate that to your fellow, you know. And if that person gets shot, he could take over. Somebody else could take over the drones, but you know, they might not operate the drone as well as your first guy, right? So,
yeah.
so I think that would add pretty fun element to the war game that you guys play.
Well, speaking of that drone camera, we actually used one in one of our music videos, and I don't know why I never thought about using it during paintball, and until you mentioned it, I was kind of started thinking about, that would be actually pretty cool to get those kind of angles.
Yeah,
So
and the sort of like emulating Ukraine events.
yeah,
I mean, that's a sad event, but you know what I mean. I don't
yeah,
want to make mockery of that event, but that'd be a cool practice, and Yeah, I think that'd be a really fun way of playing that game.
Yeah, I think it's just getting somebody to actually do it because I actually try to operate with two cameras, a GoPro and then my phone. And I don't think I can do all three, but I'll find a way. I'll find a way to do it. And I'll give you the credit. So.
Okay, okay, I get the credit. So, this is a Meet the Collector series. We're gonna find out why you collect things. You did introduce yourself real quick, um, and we're gonna show some of your collections. It'd be up to you how you want to, present them, and uh, you're ready for that?
Yeah, I mean, if you're ready, yeah, we
Okay.
can show off some of my stuff.
Okay.
I'll
It don't
start
have to
off.
be comic book, but I mean, this is comic book community, so if you have comic book, it's great, and other pop culture stuff, great. So let's
Okay,
go.
I guess. Norman, you know that I am a big Star Wars fan. Uh, it's something that's
I
very.
know,
I'm sorry.
I know you are.
Oh yeah.
Taking it.
Well, it's very nostalgic to me, and I guess you can't be you got to have this, right? Let me see if I can get that angle.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I don't have the mic.
There we go. Can
Yeah.
you see it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. Star Wars
Yeah,
#1. Is that
yeah,
uh the first print?
yes, yes, it is. Let me see if I can get it out of this wrapper.
Yeah.
But I grew up with Star Wars. Grew up with Star Wars, playing with the toys, and of course, I had to have this.
Oh
I had
yeah.
to get it. I don't know if that angle's good, but
Back it
I'm
up a little
trying
bit.
here.
Back it up a little bit.
I think that
And
light
tilt
back there, ah, right there.
it. I got that's good. That's good.
That light in the back is killing me, man. But yeah, this is it's a 7.5,
Oh
which is
yeah,
not
that's
too bad.
awesome. How much did it
Yeah,
cost you? Look at my all the Star Wars posters. You see my Star Wars posters?
yeah, it's beautiful back there. I can't wait to set up my room like that. We're in the process of we're trying to find some property with land, and it's kind of a tough market right now. So I'm kind of
Yeah,
holding out
it's
for
a tough,
that.
tough market to buy a house
Yeah,
nowadays.
yeah. So a
Yeah.
lot of my stuff is in storage, but yeah, that's one of
Well, I
my
appreciate
favorite.
you. I know you say you told me you put all the stuff in the storage and then you took all these out just for our
Yeah,
show. I
I
appreciate
had
you
to
for
kind
that.
of I had to do a little bit of digging, but yeah. Of course, I grew up with Star Wars, played with the toys.
So
If,
I watched the in theater. How do you watch Star Wars?
how do I what?
When you first watch Star Wars, you watch it on VHS or
Uh,
DVD?
no, I think it was yeah, VHS. Yeah,
VHS. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Back then, we couldn't afford to go to the movies, so
Yeah.
we had to kind of just wait for that.
Well,
It would have been great to see it. I would have loved to see it in the theaters, but in that time, in that era,
yeah. I mean, I was like that 77, 78 one there.
yeah, somewhere around there.
I was just
I
a
think,
brand new kid. I was just flew over by plane. I just 2 years into America, and I get to watch Star Wars. Man, that was like crazy. It just wow. I mean, on theater that was fun, and all that shooting going on, all that stuff. I mean, it just blew my mind off when I first watched Star Wars movie. So ever since then, I was a Star Wars fan. But uh, are you a Han Solo shoot first guy or?
I honestly, I'm more Darth Vader than anything.
Okay.
Yeah, which brings me to the next one I got. I picked this up. I honestly I don't remember where. Oh, there's that darn glare. I'm sorry about that
So
glare.
it may just a little tilt, a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And
I'm
then tilt forward a little bit. Tilt forward a little bit, like this.
there's just too much of a glare.
Like tilt the book forward a little bit. So if you
Huh.
you watch, you go like this, like this. So you, so if I'm in front of camera, I'm doing this,
Yeah.
not like, or maybe like this, maybe.
I don't know. This that glare that's getting me in the back.
Yeah, I mean, mm.
Jeez.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm sorry, guys.
No
I'm
problem.
sorry.
No problem. No problem, Jay. This is because this is rehearsal. How's that? Yeah,
This is
these
why I
are.
don't like to be in front of the camera, man.
Yeah. By the way,
It's like when you're going live, everything goes wrong. You know, it's like,
I mean, this is Jay.
hola, hola,
This is
amigo.
my my friend Otaku. So you guys met each other. You guys have.
Hey Jay, nice to meet you.
Hey, likewise, likewise. How you doing?
Good. Sorry I'm
I'm
late.
trying.
Yeah. Let's get
I'm
this
trying to
party
show off
started.
my stuff here.
Wonderful. So where are we with introductions? Have you talked about your how you got into collecting and all that?
Oh,
No,
good.
we haven't gotten to that yet.
Okay.
Okay. We're waiting for you, Otaku Young.
Oh, okay. We're not live yet?
We're
Oh,
live.
we are
but,
live. Okay. Great. So yeah, we've got Jay with us here from Jay80Hobbies, and I've been following him for quite some time, and we're just going to let him introduce himself and talk about how he got into collecting and what he's doing for the community.
Well, if I was to kind of describe my channel, um, imagine if YouTube was a high school. We have all been in high school, right? Well, I would be that unpopular kid that
Unpopular
nobody really
kid.
pays that nobody pays attention to. But once you got to know him, you would realize that he's a cool dude. He's funny. He's friendly, and he's got a lot going on. That would be me. That's my channel.
Well, you didn't have to
Awesome.
convince
Once
me. I
you
already
get to
knew
know
that.
me, once you get to know me, you realize, hey man, he's an all right guy,
Yeah, no, so I get you, man. I think um, I a lot of us didn't have the best time in high school, maybe, or maybe we weren't the popular kids, but through comic books, this community, we're definitely at the center point and focus of this community. So appreciate you being a member, and just excited to hear more of your origin story.
Well, like
Look at. Okay, just want to show the crowd. Now, if that's not
go
cool, what?
go ahead.
Just want to show the crowd that this is a cool dude. Okay. All right, go back.
Yeah. I got a lot going on. I'm an outgoing person, very, very active. Some people think, well, my family, they always tell me you do a lot of activities where you run a lot. And I'm one of those weird people. I actually love to run, or do things that involve running.
You played two football games today.
Yes, I did actually. Yes, I
Wow.
did. We won one, lost the other one. Actually, I have a team called the Gunslingers,
Oh
Texas
yeah.
Gunslingers.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this is full contact with like
No,
helmet. Oh no,
it's
flag football.
flag.
Okay.
Flag. Yeah, flag football.
Cool.
It's real big. The flag football leagues are real big here in my area.
Yeah. Yeah, we have people playing. There's a field near where I live, and people are playing there all the time, and it gets pretty intense. Yeah.
Yes, it does. It does. But yeah, I've been collecting already for probably since right around the right when eBay started kind of becoming a kind of a big thing. I was maybe I can't remember really. Maybe I don't remember
Late
the year.
'90s.
Yeah, somewhere around there. When I discovered eBay, and I realized that I could actually get a lot of the stuff I once had as a kid, because the toys I had back then, of course, it's nostalgia to me, and I wanted to have a lot of the things I collected, or I mean, not collected, but a lot of things I played with when I was a child. So it kind of started right there at the brink of when eBay started becoming a big thing, and I realized I could actually buy stuff that I once had.
Mm.
And that was with the toys. With comics, I've been kind of in and out. I collected comics um, many moons ago, and just I just kind of on and off. I collected them maybe for a year, and then I stopped for 5 years, and I collected for another year, and then I stopped again for another 5 years, and then I kind of got back into it again, maybe about 3 years ago, somewhere around there. Probably about the
Cool.
time when I started the YouTube deal.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
All right.
so, where would you say your collecting focuses? There's a lot of, in terms of like, um, collectibles, toys. There's a lot to choose from. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many things you could collect. But what was nostalgic from your childhood that you really focused on, and did you branch out from that, or are you still focused on that?
I'm still focused on a lot of it's GI Joe and Star Wars, and I still actually do collect the line, mainly vintage. I love vintage, and again, because that was the stuff I played with. But I have branched out into other things, and like the hot toys. I started getting into that, and those are beautiful figures, and I kind of have to pick and choose what I want, because those things are pricey, and
Yeah,
yeah, I wish I could get them all, but
yeah.
You
you
wanna explain to us why you say hobby is your life?
oh yeah, well, that's actually kind of a long story. I coined that. I think I did a video on it, but I kind of just paraphrased it because I didn't want the video to be so long. But in 2019, I was this is early 2019. I got sick, and I was having these moments where, like, all my energy would just get sucked out of me, and I felt weak, and it just something that never happened to me. Then I started getting these massive headaches,
Seems like you
and
had a COVID before there was COVID.
yeah,
I just said
yeah. I don't think it was that, but um, just feeling overall sick, and I would have these dizzy spells, and I kid you not, I would turn my head, and it's like the scenery did this, you
Mm.
know. And so, of course, I started seeing a doctor, and they couldn't really, they ran all kinds of tests. At one point, they were saying, well, it's possible maybe cancer. I heard it all, you know. And what happened was I kind of went into depression, and then they diagnosed me with anxiety. And so I would actually go and crawl up like a baby in my room, and just kind of cry, because this wasn't something that I was used to. And I actually uh, just kind of did that for a while, kind of just feeling sorry for myself. And then I remember one time just looking at my display, my of some of the stuff I had and some of the stuff I collect. And I actually started just thinking, maybe I can just kind of pick myself up, instead of feeling sorry for myself, do something about this, And well, I started the YouTube thing,
Mm.
and I just started kind of showing some of the stuff I collect. If you look at my earlier videos, it's just me showing some shelves and all that. And then I started, you know what? I'm gonna start doing a lot of things that I used to love to do. I even though I feel like this, maybe if I just kind of get my mind off of it, I would feel a little bit better, or something. just kind of pick myself up. So I started filming the fishing. I started doing the paintball.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, little by little, I noticed that I kind of started feeling a little bit better.
Mm.
And so I just kind of continued to go with it. And I noticed that I was actually enjoying life,
Mm.
through the hobbies that I was doing. And that's how kind of I guess, the Proverbs tells us in the Bible that laughter is good medicine, and that's has kind of been the pillar of what helped pick me up. And I was enjoying life,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like it actually healed me. The anxiety, the moments of weakness, and until now, doctors, I don't even ever think they diagnosed me with anything.
Oh, good.
But I started feeling better, and of course, that's when I kind of coined that phrase, get a hobby and live life. I got I started enjoying life through my hobbies, and in a
Well,
way, it gave me a new breath of life.
when don't forget that, because I want to say that right at the end of the show.
But yeah, that's how I coined that. I should actually probably patent that or something.
You
you
should.
know?
No, but yeah, thank you for that. That was beautifully put. I mean, I think we tend to sometimes make ourselves sick, right? Just the
Yeah,
through the circle of negativity and
Hey,
thinking
God, just
negative
watching.
thoughts and all that. But really, we should flip it and really
yeah,
enjoy what life has given us. So thank you for
yeah,
that.
yeah. And like I said, hey, all the excitement and the laughter, the just enjoying it, just enjoying what I was doing, and it just kind of, like I said, gave me this new take on life, and in a way, it healed me. I really believe it did, by the grace of God. Uh, and believe me, it honestly felt like I was dying. I really was at that point.
Hmm.
It's just I'd be at work, and then this exhaustion would just come over me, and I would tell my coworkers, I don't feel good. I got to go home, and I'd go home, and that's
Yeah, I
that's
don't know
that's
what
just how
I myself
bad it
don't know
was.
what to do without not having a hobby. I actually don't understand people without a hobby, but
Yeah,
there's a lot of people out there going through life without any. It's just all work and no fun. Kind
yeah,
of stuff. Or some fun is too much.
yeah,
Hey, Ben Compton,
What's up,
you got
yeah.
man?
any?
You got to enjoy life. You got to,
Yeah, yeah.
believe me, it helps. It helped me.
That's wonderful. So we're gonna get into your collection now. Are you gonna show off sort of a combination of toys and
Yeah,
comics?
yeah.
Yeah, he already showed two books,
I
but go
showed
ahead and
two
show them
already.
again, please.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Well, this light has been kind of a
Don't worry
nuisance
about it. Just
today,
go with it.
but I just showed the Star
Oh,
Wars.
7.0. So
Yeah,
I think that's a higher grade than mine.
the
Jealous,
7.7.5.
jealous.
7.5. There it is.
Nice.
There, you can see the
7.5.
gray.
Okay.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
And
Yeah.
it's first print with the barcode and everything.
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Newsstand.
Nice.
There's the
Nice.
right there. It is.
That's a
Right there.
nice one.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a nice one.
Must
I
must
love
have
Star
for the
Wars.
Star Wars fans.
Yep.
I love Star Wars, man.
Me too. Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of them. And of course, I think out of my entire collection, I just recently got this. I think last year. This is my favorite. This is
Ooh.
the 9.8. It's a
Mm,
Turkish edition.
Turkish.
Yeah, but
Wow.
I don't. The cover is just so it's fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
look at that.
I saw the cover on your channel.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I mean that's my favorite one. I think out of all the comics I own. And let me see.
Do you like Thrawn?
I'm sorry.
You like Thrawn?
Tron.
Thrawn was a new guy.
He hasn't been introduced yet. Thrawn.
He was in animation.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, he was in animation.
I don't. I don't recall him.
Yeah, he's the blue face villain.
Oh yeah. Okay. He's all right.
I know nothing compared to Darth Vader.
Yeah. I think like Darth Vader. Darth Vader's like the coolest villain, of in my world,
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I totally agree.
And of course, you guys. Well, nah, man, that I'm a big. Excuse me. I'm a huge Wolverine fan,
Oh yeah, of course.
and
So
We
is
all are.
the taco.
when it comes to the Wolverine issues I have, and I don't have anything that's ooh ah. My collection is preference, it's what I like,
Right,
and
right. Not the spec or
yeah, to some people, well, yeah, what's up with that? Well, to me, it's amazing, and of
Yep.
yeah.
course,
Yep.
this is my favorite Wolverine cover of all time.
Oh, John Byrne.
Uh,
Yep.
Yeah,
17.
yes, sir.
Love that cover. I have the same one. Yep. I
Yeah,
love that. I love that Wolverine.
this is it's just it's beautiful,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yep.
yeah.
And
One of the
and of
best.
course, go ahead. I'm sorry.
One of the best. Yeah. One of the best
Yeah,
covers.
yeah. And then this is my second favorite.
Ooh.
He just looks so awesome there.
Who's
Yeah.
not? Who's not? Who did that one cover?
Honestly, you know what? I don't know.
Looks like
I don't really pay. Well, maybe like Jim Lee and all that I pay attention to, but most of the time, artists are kind of it's a little,
Second.
yeah. I don't really pay attention to that. To me, if it looks cool, that's it. That's all that matters. But yeah, I mean, I think this, in my opinion,
Yeah,
he looks great.
I know you
yeah.
like Wolverine. I think you like a gunslinger too, right? And
Yeah, gunslinger, because I love Western. Of course, that's the only reason I'm reading that. But yeah, let me see. I recently picked this one up too. This is one of the ones I was always after. I did a top 5.
oh, I have that
Ooh.
cover.
Yeah,
That's nice.
man, that glares.
What grade is that?
This one it's a 9.0.
Oh wow, that's
Ooh.
wow Bronze Age 9.0. That's awesome.
Wow.
I'm
That was
sorry about that
strange.
glare.
No
No,
problem.
we know what that book is. Yeah, that's a big book.
Yeah, but yeah,
Nice.
I got into Doctor Strange after really when the movies came out, and
First
I
one or
guess
second one?
the first one.
First one.
Yeah, that one kind of got me into Doctor Strange, and
Yeah.
I started hunting down some of the Master of Mystic Arts, but of course this is one of my favorite ones from the. I just like the cover,
Yeah.
and so I had to have that one.
Nice.
Yeah,
So are you a slab collector or a raw collector or both?
both. I do both. To me, it doesn't matter, grades don't matter either. It's just if I like the cover, I'll get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you normally? So you mentioned eBay? Do you primarily shop on eBay? Where do you look for books?
Well, the eBay thing is I kind of just the prices on eBay. I mean, they're asking for the moon and the sun. It's just kind of ridiculous. But now most of the time I go hunting at toy shows. There's
Nice.
one. There's one in San Antonio. I think it's called Ekman's Comic Cards and Collectibles or something like that. And that one comes like 3 times a year. But I go there, and that's where I find some of the comics. That's where I found this Master of Mystic Arts, and then some of these
Nice.
Wolverine. But I go there, and I'm
I still
actually
got the
going.
Superman book over there on the wall that you sent me.
Yeah. Actually, I found that there, and
Yeah, I think it's. I don't think you can see it, but
Sweet,
it's okay.
sweet.
Yeah, I found that one there, and I kind of and I saw it, and I know that you're a big Superman fan, and so
Appreciate you.
that's when I had sent you that. Hey, do you have this? You know, because I can get my hands on it. You know, so but yeah, but for the most part, that's where I'm getting all my stuff now. I
Yeah,
kind
it's
of try. I
about
try
an
to stay
hour from
away.
your place. About
I'm sorry.
hour drive. About an hour drive from your place.
No, it's actually 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, San
Wow.
Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, that place. I used to visit that place a lot.
Yeah,
San Antonio. It's a fun place.
yeah, but yeah, it's a great show. I'd like to go to one. There's one coming up in May, so I'm probably gonna hit that one up and see what I can find.
Nice.
All right. No, the thing is, uh, Jay stuff is all packed up, so
Oh,
this is just a very surface look at
Yeah,
okay.
his collection.
So your toys aren't available?
I have a few things I pulled out to kind of show.
Yeah, let's take a
Um,
look at them.
well, before I show that, let me show this one. Of course, I'm a big Venom fan as well, so
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
Venom.
I had to
Oh yeah,
get
oh
that.
yeah.
Oh, Lethal Protector.
Go crazy,
Yeah.
go crazy.
Yeah,
Mine's a raw.
Newsstand.
yeah.
Wow. The
And
Mine's
this
raw.
is
newsstand 9.4, man.
9.4.
4.
That glare is killing me. I'm sorry about
No
that.
problem.
Well, we know the book. Yeah, we know the book.
We know the book by heart.
That's really good grade for the '90s newsstand. I mean that's
Yeah,
that's probably double of what the regular direct edition goes for. So yeah, good
yeah,
job on that one.
yeah. If you
How
can
much
do
is that?
nine,
How much that go for now, Otaku?
Like I don't know the FMV values, but I mean slab 9.4. I mean we're probably talking like over close to 150, maybe 140.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
roughly about that. And I think if you can find 9.4, 9.6 with newsstand, you're doing all right.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. Anything newsstand from the '90s over a nine,
Yeah.
you're doing good. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
you're doing
indeed.
good.
Especially that cover. That
Yeah,
cover is hard to maintain.
it's a
That
it's a
you
Yeah,
could
beautiful
just
cover.
it's classic. It's
you could
classic.
just squeeze it and it'll make a crisp on it. So
Yeah, yeah. But I do have a few toys here and there. Let me pull this out. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
I just got stuff everywhere. But this is one of my babies here. This is a
Oh,
oh,
Megatron.
Megatron
Yeah.
in the box? No
Yes, sir.
way.
Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that chrome, man.
Wow. That's big money. That's big
Generation
money
one.
right there. That's big money.
Yeah.
so some of them you keep it in the box. Some of them you take it out.
I got some in the box and I have some loose. You know.
Yeah.
So you're not a
Megatron.
totally box keeper. You
No,
do both.
no, no.
I noticed you do skits and stuff. So those
Well,
skits are fun.
the skits are I'm just trying to be funny, trying to I guess attract people to maybe get them to subscribe or at least like, rather than just, well, here's the toy. This is what
I
it
do have
does.
a little. Sometimes you gotta put the skits in the front
Yeah,
because
yeah,
some people don't watch all the way through. So sometimes the fun stuff should be at the front. Sometimes.
yeah. Well, I guess I did things backwards or something. But yeah, it's just I'm just kind of trying to find my own thing here, and just kind of I don't want to just show the toy, and just kind of I like to have fun with it.
Yeah, yeah. Those skits are fun, and I actually like your reviews too. So.
Well, I'm glad you do. At least somebody does.
Well,
I think Go ahead.
We've been talking about the nostalgia factor in toys, and what's really interesting to see now is I'm sure you've seen that Optimus Prime toy that transforms automatic like by himself, right?
Yeah,
And with
that
a voice.
yeah,
That thing's like close to $1,000,
yeah.
right?
It is.
And it's a toy. Like it's essentially a toy for adults. So if you are an adult and you just want to go back and play with Optimus Prime, but like the super like
I think that's over thousand
modern high
dollars.
tech version, yeah, it's probably over. It's sold. Well, it's gone now. Like you can't even get your hands on it, right? They only made a certain amount. It's sold out. But yeah, when it came out, it was selling for like over 1,000.
Yeah. And that's actually I actually wanted that thing, but when I saw the price, I was like, oh my god,
Right,
that's gonna
right,
be out of my reach, you know. There's a lot of
yeah,
things I can do with $1,000, you know.
exactly. But I
But
mean,
it is
it is
beautiful, man.
nice. It is nice. Yeah, something you definitely want to play. I mean, it's so high tech. I mean, it's like there's like a little RC car that goes, and even the trailer transforms, and
Yeah.
it's just crazy.
There's
Yeah, and I think trailer you buy separately.
Do you?
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
thought it all came
you buy the
together.
transformer and you buy the trailer separately.
You know what?
Wow,
I think you're right. I think you're right.
wow,
But that thing is crazy.
yeah,
I'm not I don't have nostalgia for transformer, but when I saw that toy, I go, I want that.
right, right.
But
But yeah.
nostalgia thing does a really strange thing. I saw a little short other day, and it's just old computer, like with the floppy disk, So
Hmm.
it's short. He just had a music. He pull out a little floppy disk, 5.5 inch floppy disk. He puts it in there, and the little computer music plays. It's Prince of Persia, and he's playing the game, and I go, oh no, what the hell?
I know those things. It's crazy how the like computers worked back in the day, with, like floppy disks and cassettes and all that.
Yeah, he had to even take the intro happened. He loads it up, and then he had to take it out and put another floppy in to continue the game. But I
Right,
still want
right.
that. I still want that setup.
All right, Jay. What you got? Any other toys?
Yes, I do. Let me see. Oh, give me a sec. All right.
All right. Yeah, we don't want you to tear apart the house.
No. Of course, I have this.
Oh,
Ooh,
what is that? Oh,
that's the what is it? The hovercraft.
Yeah, the killer whale.
Wow.
You
Oh
know,
my goodness.
I wish I could show you. There you go. So
Wow.
it's a little
That's
dusty.
that's amazing.
And you know what? I believe it or not, I only paid $80 for this.
No
wow.
way.
Yeah, it's complete, mint condition. Uh,
Wow.
Jay, I'm going to ask you a favor. I'm going to ask you a favor. Get up and step back a little bit. I want to see the whole thing.
okay, hold on. How's
There you
that?
go. There you go.
Nice. That's hovercraft. Man, that brings back so many good memories of GI Joe. I love GI Joe too. It was my thing. Transformers and GI Joes. That was a generation I grew up in.
Yeah, that's what I played with, and I still have some of mine. Actually, I should have dug him out, but honestly, I couldn't find them. I have a Generation One Optimus Prime in a box. Yeah,
Nice.
and I like I said, is he somewhere in storage? That's all I know. You know,
Oh man,
I
I
was
had that.
actually I was actually sweating trying to dig some of this stuff out.
Wow.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry because I thought I sent you a message and it got lost. Normally, I would give like a day of advertising, so people would know that this show comes on. And but we'll do it again. We'll do it again. Okay.
No, it's
Yeah.
cool. We saw some pretty cool stuff. Um, like Optimus Prime. is probably the toy, I think, because I remember I had it, but it was like the toy every kid wanted to have.
Yeah.
Because it was just such a cool, with a trailer hookup and the little vehicle in the back, and the robot arms, and you could open it up. It was just like the best. And then of course Optimus Prime, just the toy itself was pretty incredible. So yeah, I mean, it's just great to kind of be transported back to when you were playing with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and that's the reason I collect a lot of this stuff, because it reminds me of that my childhood.
Right,
The
right.
As adults, we live in a stressful world where we got to work, we got to provide, we got bills, we got this and that.
Tax.
And when
Oh,
when you were
April 15 coming up. Tax.
yeah, and then when you were a kid, it was a time of innocence.
Yeah,
And you just
nothing
kind
like
of
that.
played with your toys, and not one worry
That
uh,
one worry. Yeah.
on your mind. You're a kid having fun.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm one of those. I was one of those that I love to use my imagination. um, I didn't need the play features. I didn't need. I mean, because I wanted to use. I just imagined things. And as a kids, I think a lot of us, we were heavy on the imagination.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As you
Yeah.
know, like a lot of these figures, they don't have the articulation they have today. Especially like the vintage Star Wars, uh, which I wish I would have found this too. I actually have what is it, a Darth Vader, 1977, I believe, on card. It's actually I never opened it, and
Wow.
and I couldn't find it. I don't know. It's in storage somewhere. That's all I know.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
but
big money.
well, we know that those figures don't have a lot of articulation. I think it's only 5 points, but we didn't
But
need it back then.
man, I could tell you play with a lot of imagination. I saw those skits.
That's me just trying to be funny, man.
I saw those skits. So.
Yeah.
I would like to see more of that skit. Hey Gary, how are you, sir?
What's up,
maybe
Gary?
You need to go on
maybe
Gary's channel whenever you get settle down with your all your things out of storage.
yeah. If I get invited.
Gary he invites everybody, right, Gary? But yeah, I mean, I know that this only just scratch the surface of your collection, because I know you
Yeah.
got tons of stuff. I mean, a lot of cool stuff. And anyway,
Yeah. So I mean, what's something that you have like stored away that you just mentioned, the Darth Vader, the still in the package, the original Darth Vader, right? That's the one with like the vinyl. He had the vinyl cape,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
kind of like thing, and the lightsaber comes out of his hand. I love that. I love playing
Yeah.
with that as a kid. Do you have any
Yeah.
other like? I know. So, were you into like Battlestar Galactica or some of these other? Probably not like the more mainstream toys, but sort of the the uh, the other popular toys of that time. Is there something else that maybe you
Yeah.
played with that people don't aren't
Yes.
necessarily familiar with?
Yeah. Actually, in storage, I have a. You remember Brave Star?
Brave
Yeah.
Star.
Brave Star. Yeah. I have. You remember it?
It's like the Barbarian.
No, not really. He was kind of like a futuristic cowboy. He had that.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I remember him now.
He had that villain that kind of looked like he was Tex Hex. He was like on a skeleton, kind of Skeletor look-alike. Well, not a look-alike, but he had a skull face.
Yeah, okay,
Uh,
now it's coming back to me. Yeah.
then he had that horse that talked.
Uh huh.
Um, that was I have those three. I have Brave Star, Tex Hex, and 3030. That was the horse's name.
Wow.
I have those in a box, never opened.
Wow.
And
Wow.
those are pricey. Well,
I'm sure. Yeah.
especially the horse, because to find it in a box, it's actually rare. And I actually showed it one time. Believe it or not, I was actually on another live show maybe last year. I was on with Radical Toys,
Mm.
and I actually showed that horse 3030, and he's pretty pricey, and he's kind of hard to find. You can find them loose, but to have them on the box,
Yeah.
it's rare, and so that would kind of probably be one of my grails.
Sounds like it's an amazing piece. Yeah.
Another thing, I wish I have a video on this. I have
You feel you could.
remember the GI Joe USS Flag,
Uh-huh.
that big old ship.
Yeah, the
I have
aircraft carrier.
Yes, I have that.
Oh wow. In a box?
No, 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 no.
Oh, okay.
In a
Wow.
box,
Yeah.
it would have broke the bank. I actually
What
I,
was it called?
the USS Flag.
That's
You
the
titled it
best. That was the
USS
best.
Flag?
Yeah. It's the aircraft carrier. That was the best toy that they came out with, to be honest. That
Yes,
was the best toy, yeah.
I agree with you. It's the best play set
Yeah.
ever.
Ever,
Ever.
yeah. It's
You know.
huge. It's
Yeah.
massive. It's like the size of a child, basically.
Yeah.
It's big.
Let me see if I can share it.
Oh, you found it. Well, if that's it, yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
got
it.
it. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Wow.
That is probably the one holy grail that I thought I would never own ever. And I was in San Antonio at that toy show, and I was coming out and I was carrying out some GI Joe stuff, and one of the sellers came to me and he goes, "Hey, I see you like GI Joe." He goes, "You interested in USS Flag?" And I go, "Well, yeah, but those things are kind of pricey." And he goes, "Well, I got one, and I'll give it to you for $700."
Oh
And
wow.
and this was maybe what? This is 2019, I believe, or yeah, kind of towards the end. I honestly I can't remember, but either way, he, I told him, "Well, you know what? I just spent a lot of money here on the toy show. I don't have $700." And he goes, "Well, I'll hold it for you." And it's like, man, well, you don't even know me, So, but either way, I said, "Okay, well, let me have your number, and give me a week to come up with the money, and I'll see what I can do." And he goes, "All right." And so, well, I ended up coming up with the money, and then I
Wow.
called him, and so I met him like in halfway from San Antonio to from between San Antonio and San Angelo. That's where I lived, and we made the exchange. And as soon as I got it,
Sweet.
I did this video.
Sweet.
But
Wow.
yeah, this is the best playset ever.
It is. It really is. Like
how big? So to see the scale, how big is this little thing here? Wait,
It's 7 feet, I believe,
seven
from
feet.
yeah, from
it's big, young.
yeah,
It's something like so. First of all, I didn't grow in like an affluent part of the like I grew up in a pretty um, low income area. I don't want to say low income because there were rich kids in my community, but overall it was sort of like a working class
yeah.
community. And but everybody at my school collected GI Joe, transform. We would just kind of like compare what kids had, and I'm telling you, nobody nobody at our school had this. No one, because it was just too expensive to buy. I mean, when it came out, it was just huge, and I can't see any parent like agreeing to get this unless they have, again,
I
feeling
wanted some
daddy
skits out of this.
Warbucks.
I think I think back then it was what, $99, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now
Really,
and now just
$99? That's it?
yeah, 99. Believe it or $99. Yeah, and then now it's 2,000 for a complete one.
Wow.
I got lucky. Like I said, I acquired this 2 or 3 years ago, and even then, to have it in the condition that this one is in and complete, you were gonna pay like $1,500,
Wow.
maybe even more. But this is the holy grail for GI Joe collectors.
Oh, yeah,
Wow,
totally.
dang.
Yeah. Totally.
And honestly, I never thought I would own it ever,
Yeah.
but I have.
That's incredible. Yeah. I mean, kudos, man.
I guess it's the cheaper,
Congratulations.
huh?
I just wish I could.
Congratulations.
I just wish I could set up the darn thing. It's like,
Look, it's got the boats and everything, man.
yeah, that's the. I just kind of set it up real quick just to film it. I didn't hook up all the parts, and I kind of left out some stuff off.
That is awesome.
But yeah,
man, that's a big one. That's amazing. Yeah.
Is there a lot of hidden compartments and stuff?
no, not really. It's just it's kind of you just got a lot of play features on it.
Yeah. It's because it comes. There was an F-14 Tomcat as well.
Yeah,
that was like what Flint rode around in, right?
Yeah, the GI Joe Sky Striker.
Yeah, and that could actually land, and you could put it on there. It could fit like all the helicopters and stuff as well. Like the way they marketed it, like you could get all these vehicles and like put them on the aircraft carrier. They could all fit on there.
Wow, look at the computer and everything.
Yeah, pretty awesome, man.
But yeah,
sweet.
Please subscribe and comment. Get a hobby.
That's awesome, Jay, man. That is awesome.
Yeah, that piece right there would probably be the holy grail of the entire collection. That's my, I guess the most expensive thing I own.
Yeah, and that's an incredible. I mean, the condition is amazing too. I mean, the guy you got it from kept it in really tip top shape.
Yeah, he took care of it. He said it was. He told me it was his, and he had gotten it for Christmas, like in the late '80s or something, early '80s. I'm sorry.
Wow.
And he said he was moving and wanted to get rid of it.
Wow.
Yeah. So
something like this would be hard to display.
Yeah, I mean, there's some collectors out there that display, but you got to have a big room.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that thing's in storage. So even when I had my house, the house I once lived in, the room it was too small.
Mm-hmm.
Are you planning to get a house where you could display this?
Yeah, well, that's the goal. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome, man.
But yeah, as far as the toys, that's my holy grail right there.
Yeah. I love G.I. Joe, man. Love Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes. Who's your favorite Joe and who's your favorite Transformer?
My favorite Transformer is Starscream.
Oh, okay.
My favorite G.I. Joe is Cobra Commander.
Cobra Commander, interesting. Yeah. Okay, so you're going for the villains, not for the heroes. Huh?
Except minus the Wolverine, I think Jay's all into villains.
Yeah, other than Wolverine, yeah, pretty much. Star Wars is Darth Vader. In Masters of the Universe is Skeletor.
Yeah, my favorite Joe is Storm Shadow, so I'm into villains on that side too.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Crazy stuff. Hey Jeff, what's up? Isn't this amazing, Jeff? Look at that, man! Wow. You say 7 foot?
Yeah, I think that's what the measurements are. It's
bigger than kids. I'm telling you, it's like the size of a child, basically.
This was the toy that every kid wanted if you were playing with GI Joes.
Yep.
And not too many people had them.
No, I don't. So again, in my community, we had like the Dragonfly, we had the Jet, but nobody had this. Otherwise, we'd be at that kid's house playing with it.
Yeah.
Can I sleep over?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my friend Mike had a pretty good toy collection. Like he had everything at his house. He had a swimming pool. He had a basketball court. He had like
J80 Hobbies, guys.
he had Nintendo on like a one of those early big screen TVs. And he had a bunch of like everything, like He-Man, GI Joe, Transformers, you name it. But he did not have this for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was the same thing with my friends. I don't think nobody ever owned this.
yeah.
I think the biggest place that I saw that one of my friends had was Castle Grayskull.
Oh, okay, yeah,
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 but that was it. I never saw the flag as a kid. I mean, I saw it in the Christmas catalog. Y'all remember those?
yeah, yeah. The
Yeah, I
Sears ones,
remember.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember just idolizing it and salivating, when I saw it. But it was just too expensive.
yeah.
Jeff asking if you know how many were produced.
Oh, not off the top of my head, but I'm sure they distributed quite a few. It was just too
Yeah.
expensive to buy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is anything like Legos. You know how Lego sets are limited in
Yeah,
quantities,
I
especially
don't.
when it's this size.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
Do you collect
Yeah, I
Legos too, by the way?
I'm sorry.
Do you collect Legos too in
I,
Star
I
Wars?
have a few. I mean, I have some Star Wars ones, some of the Tie Fighters, but
cool.
maybe like two or three of them. But that's it.
Uh, I, my son has a battle stock. What is that battle? The triangle one. What do you call that?
The
Battlestar
Interceptor.
Galactica.
Huh? The big gigantic triangle one. It's
Oh,
about 10.
Oh,
Imperial
yeah,
Starship.
Yeah,
yeah,
my son has one of those. It's all in pieces now.
I think that's a pretty pricey set, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a pretty pricey set.
Yeah,
That's a pricey set.
man. A
Hey,
lot of
chop and drop.
a lot of the Star Wars stuff is expensive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
Do you have
guys
like
been
a?
trading stuff with chop and drop, Jay.
Huh?
You've been trading some stuff with chop and drop.
Well, I mean, not really trade, just sending stuff to each other.
Yeah. See, Big Joe.
I
See,
don't
Bizzle.
I don't do giveaways. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I give stuff away, just if I feel led to do so.
Yeah, I feel like I appreciate that comic book, by the way, again.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, when I
So
saw
Jay, what's next for the collection? What do you anything you're like eyeing or tracking? Something you want to add?
well, I actually pre-ordered last year that I'm really looking forward to. Y'all remember Airwolf?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it. They actually made a helicopter that's in the GI Joe scale, the 3 3/4 inch. They actually made that. It's a Mars Industry. I think that's what the company's called, and
Uh-huh.
and I've always wanted that helicopter. It's just such a cool.
Oh yeah, that was the best helicopter, man.
And I was like, man, just to have that, would be
Yeah.
would be neat. And then they actually came out with one that you can actually scale with GI Joes. And when I saw
Wow.
it, it's one of those Kickstarter deals. I don't know if you ever seen those or anything, but some company did that, and where you have the backing, and then if you reach so much, they'll actually release it. Well, that was the deal with this Mars Industry Group, and they actually hit the go, and I think they're supposed to be shipping here pretty soon. So as soon as I
Whoa.
get it, I'm gonna do a video. That's one thing I'm waiting for.
Sweet. Yeah, that was the best TV show, man. Airwolf.
Yeah,
Because they blow the crap out of everything. They just like attack everything, and it was just awesome. Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. The '80s, a lot of good stuff came out of that.
Oh yeah.
Toys,
Like,
comics, TV shows,
Me, I used to watch Baba
music.
Brachi.
Music
Knight
was the
Rider.
best.
Huh?
Knight Rider, A Team,
Yeah,
Dukes of Hazard. I mean, you
yeah.
name it. It was '80s.
The
Hey, there's
music
a
was great.
Fanboy Prime.
What's up, fanboy?
Hola, amigos.
I don't know if you guys remember Baba Black Sheep.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay, never mind. I guess I'm going a little back too far.
But yeah, the music was great too. The best,
Yep.
in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of good stuff. Like breakdancing. Like people forget that breakdancing was big in the 80s.
Yeah.
Parachute pants. Everyone wanted to be Michael Jackson. Come on,
Okay,
right?
Jeff knows who Baba Black Sheep is. Robert Conrad.
Enlighten us. Who is he?
Huh?
Enlighten us. Who is
All right, let me see if I can find the Baba Black Sheep. How do you spell it, Jeff? Maybe I look for Robert Conrad.
What is he, a musician or?
No, it's a work. He was in a. What was that Baba Black Sheep? I cannot. Yeah, there it is. There you go.
Was it a toy?
No, he was in this ship.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's the squadron somewhere in Pacific.
That's from the 60s?
70s.
70s, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so it was a pretty fun show.
Oh, so fanboy's asking if you showed off your mask toys.
Actually,
mask. That's another great one. Yeah.
yeah.
That was like the GI Joe kind of Transformers like combination combo toys with the little mini figures and everything.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Man, those things were great. No, I didn't show that off.
This is a thumbnail I made for you, by the way.
That's cool. The man behind the mask.
Did you watch like Thundercats? Were you into Thundercats?
Yeah, I have some. Do I maybe? Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I got two here.
Oh, nice. He just has Thundercats on his desk. Nice. Panther. Oh yeah, Panther. Yep. Sweet. Oh, that takes me back. I love Thundercats.
Let's see who else is in here. I just got two in here. I don't know why these guys are here, actually, honestly. Here's Tigra. This is probably, yeah.
Nice.
I love Tigra.
Nice. Tigra. Man.
I'm sorry about that lie. I just prepared for this.
That is awesome, man. Talk about the 80s nostalgia right there.
That's where the whole 80s, Jay80s, because 80s was an era I got to live through. And like I said, a lot of great stuff came out of the 80s.
A lot of good movies come out of the 80s, like
oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Steven, what's his name? Movie producer.
Steve Spielberg?
Yeah, Spielberg. I mean, he made tons of movies in the 80s. So, yeah. E.T.,
Raiders, yep.
Yeah.
And don't forget, like Empire Strikes Back came out in the 80s. Return of the Jedi came out.
That boy probably stealing your line.
Yeah, get a hobby and live life. Yeah. I have a ton of hobbies.
That Fanboy brings up another great point. The wrestling, right?
Oh
Wrestling really
yeah,
took
yeah,
off in
yeah,
the
yeah,
'80s.
yeah.
The WWF superstars.
You know who my favorite was? Jake the Snake Roberts. I actually got to meet him last year at the Ekman Toy Show.
Nice.
I got a picture of him on Instagram.
Yeah.
You
He's
need
my
fanboy. You didn't rewind it because he gave us that story.
Jake the Snake Roberts. He's a big guy too. People don't realize like he's
yeah.
huge. He was like he was like bigger, one of the bigger wrestlers among the big guys, right? So,
Because of him, I actually bought a snake. I had a pet snake for years. I think I had him for 20 years.
oh
And
wow,
then that thing died like maybe 2 years ago.
wow.
Yeah, because of
I
him,
know,
I own a
about
snake.
fanboy, but or anybody,
Not a
if you guys
python,
want to
right?
come up and visit,
Cool.
But yeah, wrestling was a great. It's just not the same anymore. A lot of things
Yeah,
aren't the same.
yeah,
Like the toys and all that. They're more modernized and that's great and all, but nothing beats vintage. And of course, that's my opinion.
yeah. I think also,
hobby is a very subjective thing. There's no objectivity in the hobby.
well, they're also being very careful. Like if you look at the toys now, they're trying to not make them so like violent,
Yeah.
and it just takes the fun factor out of it, right? If you take all the guns and stuff out of the action figures, what you're not left with much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's the route they're going with.
Hey,
Yeah.
fanboy.
What's up?
Hey, amigo.
What's up, man? It's my Texas brother right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
Uh, you in Texas area too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How far are you guys from each other?
Hold on one second. Oh man, my camera's not plugged in. I'm about 2 hours away from San Antonio because San Antonio is like there's a little quarterly show that we have attended at different times, and so
Yeah.
I'm not sure what is yours, about an hour drive.
I'm in
3 hours.
San Angelo, Texas. That's 3 hours away from
3 hours.
San Antonio.
Okay, got you, man. Alive. I didn't realize that was such a drive for you. So.
Yeah.
I actually stumbled across you on YouTube by searching the Ekman's card comic toy show, and I was like, "Oh, this dude goes!" Like, I gotta try to meet up with him one of these days.
I'm gonna try to go to the one in May. You going to that one?
I want to. I missed the last one. The last one they did, they had one where they had new sellers. I think it was in It was in March. It was in March, and we skipped out on that one. My son had opening ceremonies for Little League, so we didn't get to go to that show. So I definitely want to try to go to the one in May.
Nice.
I imagine you guys going to use it. See, I used to go to San Antonio all the time, selling. I used to sell used laptops. They used to have a huge computer show. People selling, used computers and stuff. And that's where I went to sell used computers at. And I had regulars. I did really good over there. I would
Yeah.
just take trailer full of laptops and stuff. I would sell out and come back home. So
Cool.
that was a fun place for me to go all the time. It was like once a month thing.
Yeah.
I love going.
This toy show is really big. I mean, like, can you describe?
Fanboy Prime is stuck.
Can you describe what the
There you go.
toy show was like?
Is my audio working?
Yeah, it's working now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, good. Sorry.
It's big, but it's not like a con or anything like that. There's a lot going on. You find all kinds of stuff there. Like I said, that's where I've been getting the majority of my stuff, like the G.I. Joes and some of these comic books that I don't want to turn to eBay to.
How long have you been going to that show, Jay?
I started 3 years ago.
Okay, so it used to be in the Live Oak Civic Center. That building was so much better because it was more spaced out. Like, by one complaint about it, especially in those center aisles, like when it's kind of packed, you're shoulder to shoulder with people, and that's my only complaint about the show. But it's great. Toys, I've been getting, like, I'll get my biggest hauls from dollar books there, and it's cool, man. It's fun. because you'll see the same sellers and you interact with them, and the fact that it's quarterly and it's not overly done. But yeah, like he said, you don't want to hit eBay all the time because you're not just buying what you're buying. You're paying for shipping, you're paying your taxes, you're paying for eBay fees. So yeah.
And the thing I like about this is that you actually hold the stuff in your hand before you buy it, and you get first look at the condition.
Yeah,
and I'm really not that big on condition. Just if it's a comic book or a toy I want, I just get it. But you can find a lot of good stuff there. I found a lot of stuff, and like I said, it was at that toy show where that seller actually approached me and offered me that USS flag.
Nice. Yeah.
I gotta give it to you, Jake. You said that modern toys. One of my biggest complaints about modern toys is they have too much articulation. Just give me a simple toy. Give me a simple toy that I can play with. I don't want something I can pose. I want something I can play with.
Well, I want to use my imagination. That's what I want to do.
There you go. Right on, brother.
That's why you're teaching your boy, right, fanboy?
You know it.
This is what Jay got me.
Nice.
All the slab that I have is gift from somebody else.
Nice.
So this is one, especially my Superman books. I just recently. Oh yeah, this is from Alex.
Oh, nice.
That one's a beauty.
And this is from my kids.
Oh man, I love that.
That one's great. I like that one. That's a 9.8, right?
No, it's a 9.0. 9.0.
9.0. Okay.
Not bad.
Same thing.
Yeah.
When they're that old, the same thing.
But yeah, it turns out all my Superman slabs are from kids. So
that's the best way to get stuff, man.
Yeah, that's the best way. I didn't have to, because I never buy slab up for myself. I always buy, just flat piece.
So Prime, what'd you do this? What were you up to this week or this month?
Dude, just losing sleep, working too much, and Ollie's got baseball. So I work overnights, dude, and it's just so rough. Like I can't wait to get like a regular human schedule. I went to Half Price Books today, and it was a bus trip. I found three comics, nothing special. Sorry, Jay, I don't mean to. I hope you don't feel like I'm stealing.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
All right, Jay party's over now. I'm gonna probably invite Jay back because I really didn't advertise this video, so I wanted to advertise, and so I didn't do it. So I'm going to have to invite Jay back. So
I just wanted to get on to be able to interact with him and talk with him because we've messaged each other a little bit, but as I was like, oh, it's a cool.
You guys need to hook up in San Antonio.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely do. So I picked up 3 books. I picked up a Nightwing number 30. If I can get it without the glare. Woo-hoo. It's got Superman on the cover. I'm real big on those the triangle numbers that Superman run, and so this takes place during that, so it'll be a side story. I recently came into a whole bunch of Nightwings, so this is one of the run fillers right there. It's Nightwing 99, and then this is just a random miniseries there in the 90s, Star Corps.
Whoa.
But I want to say the first issue has Superman in it, so it's just Superman related books. There was really nothing good there that trip.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 other books in my hand. They were Secret Six. When Gail Simone was writing them, they were both Blackest Night books, but I don't know if I already have them in the collection. I was like, you know what? Let me hold off on that. I bought 2 different DVDs, though. I got Star Wars Return of the Jedi. It's the version that comes with it's got the special edition, but then it has as close to like the original theatrical version of it.
Yep.
And so I owned all these, and stupid me let my cousin borrow the movies, and I haven't seen them since.
Oh no.
That that was when The Last Jedi came out, and he claims he still has them, but I think his ex-girlfriend wound up with them. And then I was able to get He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Volume 2. It's got 20 episodes. I don't know if I own these episodes already, but the DVD was only $3, so I said,
nice, yeah.
Can't beat that.
No, I can't.
On the back to Star Wars, I have to mention this, guys, because when I first watched Star Wars, Han Solo is the one who shot first. I don't know if you guys saw that, where he was in the car. He shot first, right?
Absolutely.
Then Lucas edited that out and released all these DVDs and stuff. So that DVD, does it have a Han Solo shooting first?
So so I got Return of the Jedi. If I had A New Hope, it has both versions in it. It has the version where Greedo shoots first, which is garbage, and then it has the version where Han shoots first. Because I mean, he's a cowboy, and he wasn't going to let his villain get the drop.
The thing about it is, Han Solo shoot first, and he becomes a better character. I mean, there's a character arc, right?
Yes, absolutely.
He's a bad
he's a scoundrel.
person to begin with.
He's a scoundrel. Come on.
Yeah, he's a scoundrel, and he develops into good character. That's the character arc. Why take that away? That really pissed me off when he changed that. So
I'm mad.
So I say, you know what? I'm gonna get me a laser disc. You know,
if you can. So what you need to do?
3 laser disc where Han Solo shoot first. And that's if I want to watch the Star Wars again, I'm going to watch it through my laser disc.
So the ones you're looking for are the ones that there's like a silver one, but then there's a gold one. It's kind of like up here, the bar, widescreen gold, the sides gold. Right. That one will say it has the original theatrical cut. Now, of course, there's always been changes to it because Lucas has never left it alone, but it's as close to the theatrical release as you can get if you find the Star Wars one.
Now that one, that laser disc where he didn't even touch it. So
nice.
Yeah.
You got a laser disc player?
Yeah, I bought it just for that.
My friend has some laser disc, but he only has the disc. He don't have the player.
I bought it just for that. I mean, I just say I'm not watching the Lucas edit. I want to watch the way I watched it in the theater. So
yeah, I should get a laser disc. That's actually because the quality is still pretty good, right?
I mean, it's a DVD quality. I mean, it's a DVD quality.
It's got to be better than DVD though, because I mean, DVD's not that great quality these days.
Well, I mean, it was the beginning of the technology at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Taku-hyun, you want to show your book? You had some Superman book, you say?
Yeah, I was gonna do a separate video, but I can
show it again.
Yeah, I can show one. I guess I can show one of the books, or rather, more than a book. What was cool was, and I showed this off on social media, and I tagged both of you guys.
Was it the card?
The card, yeah. And you're the one that got me into this card because I didn't on the interior of the cover, you know how you showed your covers.
Oh, you're talking about on the hold on.
Right?
I've got a stack somewhere here.
So I was shopping, I went to I went to Ancient Comics, Young. You and I were there.
Yeah.
Exactly, right?
Uh-huh.
So on the interiors of these die cut covers can you show it again? Is that image right there. And they came out with 4 of these Superman die cut covers in the 90s.
Right. So what he's saying is when you bought these in the 90s, there was a red cover, a blue cover, a brown cover, and a
green, right?
Green. But all you would see is the Superman symbol because it was die cut. And then you would flip that page open and you would see this. These are like $1 books. So what I did, and I saw someone else do it on Instagram, they cut that outer flap off and you make yourself a virgin variant.
and it's a great variant, right? I was like, man, I should do that, and I've been
I think
meaning to like.
I think it displays beautiful.
Oh yeah, definitely. So what this card? So I was digging through comic books at Ancient Comics, and I bought some quarter books, right? And then I got home, and as I was opening them up, this fell out of one of the comic books, and it's exactly the 4 covers that we're talking about there,
Oh, okay.
but it's on a card.
Did you happen to buy Adventures of Superman 500?
I think
the white bag?
Is that where it comes? Is that where this card is from?
It used to be included in that.
Gotcha. But I just thought it was a cool card because it's just
it's that image 90s, right there.
Yeah, it's 90s goodness, and so that was kind of cool. The other book I got, and I guess I could talk about it here, is this one here.
Man alive, dude.
Neil Adams, Silver Age. It's the 30th anniversary of Superman. So this is 1968, July, Superman 207.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it? Like you have all his friends saying happy birthday from your best pals, and then all his enemies saying unhappy birthday in green, right? Kryptonite green and green, they're saying from your worst enemies.
That's good though. That's good. That's good. His villains would do that, and they wouldn't pretend to still be his friend. You know, you'll have people tell you happy birthday all the time. They're really your enemies. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's clearly that they're.
That's funny. That's really funny. I love that.
Yeah. So pick that up, and I'll go over the haul in another video, but it's definitely a great one.
You picked that up at an LCS?
Yeah, LCS. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna get mad if you picked that up at half price because you always find these great.
Yeah, he always make us mad, doesn't he?
Really, really cheap. Man,
I got this for $1.
Yes. Oh man, I'm like, look, it's righteous jealousy. I'm happy for him, but I wish it would happen to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I got this for $1, right? This one.
See, look at this. Is that John Byrne?
John Byrne, yep. Wonder Woman cover. Beautiful cover. I got that for $1. You just gotta, hit the bargain bins and really dig and find what you like. This isn't worth much. I mean, it's probably,
worth more than $1.
I'm sure. Yeah. It's worth more than $1. Definitely that. Yeah. It's a great cover.
Jay, do you have any half price books in your area?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't get as lucky as.
Right.
I actually, I was digging around one time and I found this. It was a dollar bin, and I found this G.I. Joe comic book, and I took it to the counter, and the guy, "Where'd you find this?" In the dollar bin. No, sir, that's $30.
Wow.
Like, well, heck.
He priced it? No, that's the worst, man.
I'm going to make a skit here soon. I'm going to make it's about half price bookstore. It says half price bookstore, right? You go in there and you find this 50 cents books, and okay, it's $1, right? He goes, no, minimum is $1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you go to the little shelf and you go, hey, I want to pick this up for half of the cover price. No, those are collectibles. Those are $30.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, if they're gonna do that, it has to have the price tag on it already. Like that story about the G.I. Joe, that's that's baloney, dude.
That is.
Yeah.
That is.
I mean, nothing is half price.
I guess
the half price bookstore.
In a way, I kind of felt that he might have thought that I put it in there, and then but no, it was actually in the dollar bin, and how I got there, I don't know. And I thought, oh heck, for $1, and
for
I
sure.
get up there to pay. No, sir, this is $30. Well, gosh darn it.
Well, see, they lock the one I go to. They lock.
You just put a whole bunch of dollar bin books in there and just take it in there.
Well, they lock the high dollar stuff at my stores, so there's no way you could do that. But I don't know, man, that's rough.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask if you didn't have them in your area, there's like 2 that are kind of close by that Ekman's thing that you can always hit up right afterwards. But I'm sure you the 3-hour drive, you're in and out of Ekman's and doing whatever else you got to do.
Yeah.
So
There's
Head Price, you have a Head Price. Is that a close by or is that another drive too?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We have them here at the local LCS, but I think we only have that one though. That's it.
Hey, Ollie, what's up?
Yeah, Ali, what's up?
How you doing?
See, I'm the same way. I only have one, but I got to drive an hour to it. When I lived in San Antonio, like 5, 6 easy. So I miss those days.
Yeah. Yeah, but in order for me to find good stuff, I got to drive out there.
Yeah.
Either Dallas or San Antonio, but Dallas is about 4 hours from where I'm at.
Man.
Hey, Ollie, have you picked up any nice toys recently?
You got any new nice
Me?
toys?
Yes.
Oh, go get one. Go. He's gonna go get one real quick. I'm surprised he's not showing off.
You guys see my Superman videos with the where I show some Superman old Superman clips.
I saw that. Yep.
I haven't seen it yet. I've got to play catch up on a bunch of videos.
Let me see. We'll wait for Ali.
And you know what? I really appreciate that the dramatization of the comic. It's really entertaining. It's like the old strips were really detailed and like well written.
And hey, Team Nutty.
What's up, Nerdy?
Let me show you the one clip real quick.
I don't know what he's digging for. I don't know what new toy he got.
We don't know what he has.
Well, I don't know what he's thinking he got new.
You got him so much. He's like jigging through all the new stuff.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna show off?
Here he comes.
All right.
This?
No, I'm not joining the dark side.
Oh, nice.
I don't know
Is
why
that a T-Rex?
It's a remote control one, so
That is cool. Is that Jurassic Park?
no, it's one of the Walmart ones, but he likes it because it spits out steam. So I guess it's as close to looking like atomic breath, like the old Godzilla movies. So
Awesome.
All right.
man.
Let me show you the one clip really quick here. Just
You can tell him what you want to be for Halloween, Ollie.
what he's gonna be for Halloween.
He wants to be Bane.
Bane?
Yes, he's been watching the video, the evolution of Bane and the various cartoons, and it's like he's hooked on Bane right now.
That's great.
Superman by Jay80Hobbies.
Oh, the wrong side of the screen.
The Superman is born.
There you go.
Yeah, this was great.
Can you guys hear the sound?
This is from the original newspaper comic strips.
Yeah, it's in this thing right here.
Mm-hmm.
Go wash everything. Your hair,
Episode
scrub your
1.
scalp.
Superman.
Did y'all notice any over there?
Superman by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. The Superman is born. Krypton, a distant planet so far advanced in evolution that it bears a civilization of supermen, beings which represent the human race at its ultimate peak of perfect development. Mile after mile streaks by as Jor-El, Krypton's foremost scientist, races along at a terrific speed that would outdistance the fastest express train.
See, this is much different than
Carried Jor-El hundreds of
the,
yards in the air to a balcony near the top of his home.
Jor-El, you come.
As quickly as I could. Laura, my beloved, where is he? Our newborn son.
It's so detailed and it's much different because it's saying that they had superpowers on Krypton, which is different than like what our modern conception of Krypton is. So
1939, that was on a daily newspaper strip. So this is
yeah,
a collection of all those.
yeah, that's awesome.
Well, I know a lot of
That's real neat.
Superman lore came from the daily strips. I think that's Lex Luthor's first appearance was in newspaper strips.
So it's
Yeah.
this is 1938. So January 1st, 1938. So that's like 6 months after Action Comic #1 came out.
Yep. Yep.
January 31st, 39.
This is 1939.
Okay.
Action Comic 1938 June.
Yes. Yeah.
July or June or July.
June. So it's like about 6 to 7 months after this newspaper came out, after Action Comic #1. So
Yeah.
so they diverge on origin story, but it's pretty cool to look at.
Yeah, I think that this also the strip format, you just had more prose like jam packed in each like word bubble and whatever. So it's a lot more descriptive than like a standard comic book, right? So that was what I appreciated about the strips.
Anyways, it gives you, I mean, like Damien said, it gives you an idea of how the author wanted to develop Superman. It does diverge, but later on some of that stuff come out, and you notice Superman jumps. He doesn't fly yet. He doesn't fly yet. He just leaps to the places.
Yeah, very different. Very different.
It has very limited power. Like he can only jump 1/8 of a mile, and he can jump height only of a 20-story building. That's it. So he does have propulsion system. I mean, that's jumping. That's it. But so that's what one of the Superman saying was single bound, leaping over buildings in single bound. Yeah, that's so. I don't know if that kind of stuff coming, but anyway, this was really fun editing this guy's voice.
Yeah, Alex was great in it. She really got into the part.
Yeah, she acted it out. That was really fun. I put some sound effect on some of them when they had earthquake and stuff.
Nice.
That's cool. That's cool. I got to check that out.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to more actually, because those are pretty entertaining.
Actually, Joe from Anachronic, he wants to join us on that. So you want to do some voice on that? So it's good.
I'll play Jimmy. I'll play Jimmy Olsen if there's a Jimmy Olsen part.
Okay. Well, you guys, this was really fun. Jay, again, I apologize for not getting this ready for you.
That's all right.
But I appreciate you coming by anyway.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes, indeed.
So does that mean we're gonna get another Jay show?
Yeah, we're gonna get another Jay show.
Fantastic.
And we need to get Ali's show. We need to get Ali's show.
Oh yeah, I know. Let's wait till he's out of school.
Okay.
Let's shoot for summertime.
Okay.
Is he getting into because if he wants to be Bane, it tells you he's getting into the Batman and.
Well, see, he'll get into watching YouTube videos and I can remember doing this when I was a kid myself. I don't know if you guys did, but he will act out. I mean, all full motions. However, the characters in the cartoon or whatever clip he's watching, he reenacts it completely. So he, like I said, it was a little YouTube video. You could type in Evolutions of Bane or something like that. And it's just like the various Banes throughout animation, throughout video games and stuff like that, movies. And so that's where he's hooked on right now. So he had a muscle suit, and then he had we don't have them right here. There's some like green tubes, they're about this big, and you stretch them. Oh yeah, here you go. So he had he had these green tubes, and so he had it like hooked up to his back and his arm, and so he has the costume in his head down.
Well, you need to show Jay's little skit he makes with these toys. So Ali can do the same kind of skits, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Jay, have you done a live stream before? Have you done some streaming like this before, Jay?
Not my own, but I did do one with Radical Toys. I don't know if you've heard of him, but
No.
this was maybe, I'm gonna say last year, maybe.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, that's about it. I kind of shy behind the camera, man.
Well, and then that's why I ask. I hadn't seen you around, watching videos and stuff like that. So, man.
But yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys, we're looking forward to seeing you guys meet up at the toy show and hang out, and looking forward to that engagement. So,
yes, indeed.
Yeah, please do everything to make that happen.
Yeah, we'll try, definitely. What it's May what?
I think it's May
11th,
21st. I think.
Oh, 21st. Okay. We have the thing on the fridge, so yeah. We definitely try that out, man. And I'll get in touch with you. We'll converse. And so,
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Try to make that happen.
I'm gonna have a meetup with the Metal Rock here soon in 2 weeks.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, see, I see everybody else do that. A lot of East Coasters do that, and I'm like, oh, come on, man! Like,
you guys should do it. You guys should do it. We had blessed when I had a meetup with the Otaku Hunt. I mean, I feel pretty close to you guys anyway right now. But once I meet, I mean, that's it. We're friends for life. I mean,
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Also, we are doing the SummerCon meetup, so Bronze Age Nerd's going to be there. Damien's going to come up. Bueller's going to be there. So we're going to do that here in Washington. So if you're going to be in Washington State this summer, June, hit us up. We're gonna meet at SummerCon.
That's a long drive.
I want to say goodbye to the chat room. You guys can stay for a little bit. Let me say goodbye to chat room. Hey, chat room, thanks for the showing up. Sorry I didn't advertise this. I'm gonna do a better job next time. Later, guys.
Peace out.